Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So how do you ride a dual sport in hot weather? This may be super obvious to some, but it may be helpful to others. Number one most important thing when going for a ride on your dual sport in hot weather is hydration. Now, I don't just mean hydrating on the trail by bringing a camel pack or water bottles. I mean pre-hydration. Let's say you're going for a ride on a Saturday and you know it. 2 days before the ride, you should be drinking water, overly hydrating. You should be building up the water levels in your body in anticipation for this ride. This is a deliberate attempt at bringing the water levels in your body up to the point where when you're out on the ride, your body's not going to be desperately searching for fluids from your camel pack. The fluids are in your body already. This is a technique that athletes and runners have been using for centuries. Along with hydrating 2 days prior to a ride, it's also very important not to drink alcohol the night before a ride. Now, the second most important item on this list is clothing. The clothing and accessories that you put on your body are going to make or break this ride in the hot weather. All clothing, including your boots and your gloves and your helmet, and even the backpack you wear, if you're wearing a backpack, should all be considered very carefully. I know this is obvious, but breathability is key. Second to breathability is reflectivity. You don't want to be wearing dark colors that are absorbing heat. This includes your helmet. It's super important to remember that having a black helmet, it's a very big deal out on a hot ride. Having a reflective helmet cuts down on heat to your head. Let's talk briefly about gloves. Dual sporting and adventure gloves can often be too thick and hot. Go for a motocross glove. Even if you're riding a BMW GS, grab a motocross glove because it's going to be thinner, it's going to be lighter. Number 3 is shade. Again, this seems like an obvious thing to state, but take your breaks in the shade. I can't tell you how many rides I've been out on, either by myself or with a group of people, where I decide, or we decide, to stop on the trail in a terribly hot place with no shade, totally exposed. Now, I know there's some rides that don't offer shade options, but if you're on a trail that has shady spots throughout portions of the trail, choose to stop at those portions of the trail. Notice the shady portions and deliberately take a break if you feel it's necessary to do so. And this brings us to our fourth and final tip for riding in hot weather, and that is terrain. Pick your terrain wisely. Don't be doing super technical, rocky hill climbs and treacherous terrain. Choose a ride that's not going to be overly strenuous and allows you a certain level of speed. That speed on the trail is going to keep you cooler. That's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.